Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to have about 150,000 great grandchildren. Now, just looking at what the law says, yeah, this criminal pattern of covering up, misprisioning felonies, yeah, I'm going to want you to enforce those laws today. And for all of you that said, well, there's no way he'll make a $10 trillion or $1 trillion or $1 billion, when you have all that available free salt water, yes. And then there's that garbage that we're making every day, yeah. That you said I couldn't use it, that they're paying to have it taken away, yes. It looks like everything that I've innovated did involve the use of something that somebody didn't want. In fact, you make people pay to take their garbage away. I got a lot of garbage that I like to get rid of. Yes. And I wanted to incinerate it and turn it into electricity or building products. Poop. And I got a lot of salt water that I'd like to use up. Thought we'd make fresh water and salt fusion technology. you know, for every one of you that said, well, we're just not going to do it. I'm going to take your life insurance and I'm going to make it my own. See, the thought is if I had an additional $10 trillion after my death, yes, I could name my heirs to it and then I'd ask them to do certain things for me after I'm dead. Poop. Now, for all of you that said, well, I'm going to be in control, I'm kind of like, no, I think I will control the world for the next 150 years. Because you're fucking stupid right now. Now, I'm going to control the world. See, the Mandatory Victims Restitution Act, yes, was enacted as Subtitle A of Title II of the Anti-Terrorism and Effective Death Penalty Act of 1996. Now, when is a pattern of criminal behavior really terrorism? And when is it that you realize that, well, I told, in addition to adding mandatory restitution for most federal offenses, the MVRA also required that court order restitution in the full amount of each victim's losses without consideration of the economic circumstances of the defendant. Now, the courts ordered full amount of each of my losses. Well, for every time I documented intellectual property, yes, the wobbler, shelters, ooch, fresh water, desalinator, ooch, magnifying glass. In fact, this morning I wanted to tell you about an innovation that I might have mentioned, but you didn't know about it. There is what's known as the warmth of the electric current. I designed a special type of windows that keeps the windows at a constant 65 degrees because of the use of recycled glass. See, the glass in an automobile is somewhat shatterproof. Yes, it is. And then the glass in most houses. Yeah. It's not necessarily shatterproof, but it is kind of a strengthened glass. And I wanted to get all those junk cars, and I wanted all of the windshields, the back windshield, and then the driver's side windows. Yeah. See, it's not just smelting up the junk car. Yes. So as to make a type of metal out of it. Yeah. So as to manufacture my desalinators and some of the other products that I have. Yeah. It's the glass that's available to me that I can heat up to about 3,500, 4,000 degrees if you can. Now, when you make this special type of glass that I'm well, it's somewhat bulletproof, really. I mean, it's a very, very strong glass. It is, you can see through it without a problem, but you put a certain gas in there, yeah, and then you can run the electric current of the house through the two window panes that have a gas that keep it 65 degrees. Oh, now the window coverings are what's really important. Let's say you had a nice bay view window. Yes. You're looking out over the porch. Yes. One of these big ones, maybe like an 8 by 12 window. Yes. But the curtains that you have or the window coverings that you have, they really emit a warmth. You can heat the whole room just by having electricity run through the electric current of your house. Now, for a lot of people, the thought is, well, you mean the only thing I have to do is have my house connected to the electric current? Yes. And the heat from the electricity in the wiring will heat the gas of the glass. And as that radiates 65 degrees, it heats the window coverings. So the whole wall is 65 degrees. No! Yep, it does. It works. Now, I make these types of fabrics out of recycled products. I got to talk to you for that.